The man in charge of the bell, referee Jumbo Ref. Introducing the first team.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the HQ Fan Cam live from Freeport, Long Island, New York at the factory as Championship Entertainment Productions proudly presents its Toydrives and Piledrives event. We have been a match exclusively filmed by one of our loyal HQ fans, live in attendance, filming this contest as it's going to be an intriguing tag team match we brought to you. We hyped up on HardwayHQ.com via Banky Brews, as here comes the unlikely duo and the odd couple duo in many senses of, there he is, ATL and his partner Damon Nite. Look at that sweet mohawk, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, this is Jon Harder for HardwayHQ.com, and there is Damon Nite dressed up as a bargain basement version of Santa Claus a little bit. But we are here to cover this contest, and this is fairly intriguing for a lot of different reasons. One, ATL and Damon Nite, they've been a kind of a odd couple tag team, never really been able to get it together as a unit here in CEP, as ATL shaking the hand of ring announcer extraordinaire Shane Fair. And again, this is the #1 contendership. Winner will get a future opportunity at the CEP Tag Team Championships. And ATL and Damon Nite, who haven't been able to get it done, facing off against a man who is making his long-awaited return to professional wrestling. This sounds really familiar. It is around Christmas time. Nearly 40 years ago, Rocky IV, nice training montage. Here is the return of the one and only Ricky Richards. The last time he was seen anywhere on camera or any footage was in South River, New Jersey, at the hockey fight, being disrespected by a fan. I don't know why. I mean, I guess they're upset he's been gone for this long. But Ricky Richards won the Operation Hockey fight against Tough Tim Hughes, and he really disappeared from the scene after that fight. Rediscovered himself as a wrestler in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, and now Ricky Richards is looking to get back into CEP to face off against his old stablemate, HQ Fan Cam representative giving a thumbs down. For some reason, not a big fan of Ricky Richards. I'll let that slide. But Ricky Richards trying to rediscover himself as a professional athlete here tonight at Toydrives and Piledrives in Freeport, Long Island, New York. And by the way, what a great cause this is for. Proceeds and all these toys go towards the Toys for Tots. Great cause here tonight. But here is his heart. Oh my goodness gracious. This is Ricky Richards' own personal Krampus. He wanted to ruin Christmas for these kids, and especially the team with ATL and Damon Nite. And I believe this is It What Remains. Oh my goodness, this creature isn't a man, he's a monster. What a unique getup. I mean, if he keeps that mask on, he's going to scare people. I'm wondering if there's a way to take this mask off. Ricky Richards very happy he has his own personal Krampus. In Germany they call it a Connect Ruprecht, which is the evil brother of Santa Claus. And oh my goodness, the mask coming down, that hood, look at that shaved head, obviously probably cut with a chainsaw. Ricky Richards looking very happy with what he has brought to the table. But again, ladies and gentlemen, the winners of this contest will receive a guaranteed future title opportunity at the CEP Tag Team Championships. And the bell sounds. The referee, I believe I heard Shane Fair, who is a very established and great ring announcer, the white-gloved extraordinaire. I believe he said the referee was Joe the Ref, and this is the second Joe the Ref in the history of wrestling, if that is true. The first one being Joe the Ref for BWO fame with a sweet long beard and his Nexus armband. We're kicking things off. Ricky Richards and Damon Nite. The one thing I will say about Ricky Richards and ATL, who are on opposite ends here, Richards and ATL have a long, illustrious history in the world of independent wrestling as a part of Middle Village Wrestling. Nice shoulder tackle by Richards, really going back to his technical side. And Richards and ATL, they just have had this budding rivalry, growing up together in the business, who was a better athlete. And, long term, you might think it might be Ricky Richards. He had a more of an established career, title reigns, but ATL is an MVW legend. Now he's trying to do the same with CEP, but Damon Nite not taking any garbage. No shame on his game, taking him over with a standing arm drag, of unique variation of that hold. Richards really rededicated himself to the art of wrestling, dropping down with an arm drag takeover, and he is a tag team specialist in many senses of the word. Versal duck under the arm here. Drop toe hold, down goes Richards, and Knight going with that Fujiwara armbar. Richards has held tag team championships with Aiden Ball as part of the Dukes. Mike Donovan, independent wrestling extraordinaire. And again, he holds that Operation Hockey Fight pendant.
You can tag out anytime, it's
that
fine.
He won in 2022. Oh, Richards pokes the eyes. Knight had firm control. And Richards with the eye poke. Front face lock. Well, we got reversed. And there's a teardrop suplex from Damon Nite. Nicely done. Richards goes down hard. Only 2, says the referee. And so far right now, ATL staying on the apron. Damon Nite doing his damage with a victim kick. The unwilling victim is Ricky Richards. Down some ropes. Size 10 right upside the cheekbone. Cover. Only 2 again, says the referee. Richards holding his face. He got kicked right in the jaw. Totally exposed on that boot. And again, here comes a little miscommunication. ATL wants in, but Damon Nite doesn't want to let him. But Richards instead decides to tag in his own personal Krampus. And oh my goodness, mask comes off. And he looks even more intimidating without that mask. It Who Remains. Circling with ATL with, for the festivication of Christmas. The light up boots.
All right.
LA Knights are really big in this game now. Yeah. Anyways, ATL and an arm wringer. Down goes ATL, and then dropping a leg does It Who Remains. Nicely done. I'm surprised. I did not expect that technical type of move from Ricky Richards' own personal Krampus. Again, this is all in the name of the CEP Tag Team Championships. ATL, who over the years has been wrestling's version of a superhero. He definitely is a very big inspiration from Dragon Ball Z and other superheroes as well. Back into the corner, obviously the overpowered ATL back into the buckle. And It Who Remains went for a right hand, but ATL quick dodge, just a left jab. Does a second, third snap jab, but he is being backed down. No effect by It Who Remains. Looked like he was pulled by the beard down to the canvas. Nicely done. You're in a wrestling contest. You need to do everything you can to survive. Right now, Richard and It Who Remains trying to do their damnedest to become the number 1 contenders as CEP Tag Team Champions. Championship Entertainment Productions, they've done a lot of great things in the Long Island area. Please go support these guys. They are quality, family-friendly entertainment, and they're doing a great job here for Christmas tonight. And thank you to the fan here, HQ fan, for filming the contest as Richards has gained full control, taking over at ATL. MVW revisited, and a boot right onto the left wrist of ATL. Might limit it to Hey Duke, and the double palm strike right to the chest. Fused over 9,000 indeed. Richards now overworked. He's wrenching that arm. Going down. Oh, he actually put his left foot underneath the armpit of ATL and then kicked that wrist. And now looks like Richards and Remains have to... Whoa. Wait a second. I think Richards wanted to do more damage, and his own personal Krampus, he's like, no, sir, I want to taste some of that. I want to make him feel more pain, and he tags himself in. I don't think Richards really expected that. Take them. Looks like there's a crossface. ATL's hooked in a crossface. Referee in there to check. He has to fully pull back. You can't really see here, fans sitting respectfully in his seat, but this is a fan cam. Pulling back on that crossface. ATL in his light up boots. Will he be tapping? No, Damon Nite makes the save. You know, again, ATL and Nite, they've had their problems as a team. Back in August, they lost to the Rise due to miscommunication. They want to get their opportunity at becoming the number one contenders to the Tag Team Championship. Prove that opposites do attract. Right now, the oddball tandem of their own right of Richards and his own personal preference, who remains for control. Double knees right to the shoulder.
Not you!
Now he's just going for the full arm effect as Richards. A methodical brawler now turned, obviously, technical wrestler.
Give me GTS!
You know, going back to his roots. You know, in MVW, he was a simple but effective Where did he go? Richards looking to do some double team work, and oh my good, that's a red mist. Richards just got the red mist right in the eyes. Right behind him's Damon Nite. Atomic drop. Palm strike, Shohei. And that's it. Oh my goodness gracious, what a win. What in the world happened with Ricky Richards and his own personal Krampus? Oh my. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Damon Nite and ATL get it together in a shocking, quick, out of nowhere. Ricky Richards blinded by the red mist. He's got to get his eyes cleaned out here. The red mist is more deadly than his green.